The Ordinary is in India. It's available on Nykaa. I'm going shopping for products that are going to be great for fighting non-bleeding acne. There's a difference in products and skincare that we should be using for bleeding acne and non-bleeding acne. First, let's understand what we can use for non-bleeding acne. I have divided the products into two categories. One category is essential, मतलब ये products आप use करेंगे तो आपको direct effect पड़ेगा acne के ऊपर. And the other products are good to have. We'll be discussing a little later in the video. The first product that I'm going to be shopping for is going to be the Easylike 10% suspension, which is actually only for 950 rupees. But Easylike is very worth in your fight with acne, because Easylike not only works on scars, it fades scars, but it also prevents redness, which a lot of us get when we have a lot of acne, and it also prevents future acne from coming. The second product that we're going to be picking up is going to be the niacinamide and zinc. Fabulous formulation, and it's only for 700 rupees. Niacinamide and zinc are both very good in preventing acne. Along with that, niacinamide also does three things very well. The first thing it does very well is it actually prevents or fades acne scars. The second thing it does very well is it controls sebum. अगर हमारा sebum कम होगा, our pores are going to get clogged less, and that means less breakouts to begin with. The third thing it does very well is that it hydrates your skin. The more hydrated the skin is, the less breakouts we're going to get. Plus also, jitna hydrated the skin is, utna it's able to fight UV radiation also better. So niacinamide, fabulous ingredient, and this formulation though is really nice. The third product that we can pick up is the salicylic acid. Now salicylic acid ke andar there are two. Ek to hai 2% and the other one is also 2%, but that's an anhydrous solution, which basically means it does not have water in it. The difference इतना ही है कि एक के अंदर पानी नहीं है, एक के अंदर पानी है. So the way you feel it on your skin, that is the only difference. Otherwise, in the formulation potency, in the formulation effectiveness, there's going to be no difference. So if you want to pay 50 rupees extra and get the anhydrous solution, you can definitely do that. So we've covered three products. The fourth essential product is going to be vitamin C at 23% with hyaluronic acid. Vitamin C is very good in fighting acne in a way. It doesn't directly fight acne, but what it does very well is it does two things. One, it protects the collagen that we have, and the second thing it does very well is promote collagen synthesis. How is it going to help our acne fight? The good collagen that we have is going to prevent acne scars from happening. A lot of us get different types of acne scars. Some get hypertrophic, which is a little large. Some get keloids. If you have vitamin C, that's going to be minimized a lot. So very important ingredient, especially if you have scarring acne. The fifth product is going to be retinoid and squalane. Beautiful combination, because the squalane in the retinoid is going to help in making sure you don't get the irritation, the inflammation, the peeling, the dryness, which we get because when we are using retinoid. Now we come to good to have. Good to have matlab it's not essential, but it's going to help you. And that is the hyaluronic acid. The more our skin is hydrated, first of all, it will get less acne, secondly, it will get less scar, and thirdly, it's actually going to be looking plumper and healthier, because the water component ज़्यादा होगा skin के अंदर, वो ज़्यादा light reflect करेगा. And the last product that I've included is the exfoliator. Now, I know exfoliators are very important in acne fight, but I have put it as a good to have for two reasons. The first thing is that you anyway have the salicylic acid, the BHA, so you don't require extra exfoliation. And the second thing that I personally believe is that when the acne is really bad, it's just good to let your skin heal first. Once the acne is under control, then we can always include the exfoliator, because exfoliator also has the risk of damaging skin barrier, which can result in more acne. Plus, it can also make our skin sensitive and can, make your skin a little more raw and red. It's very uncomfortable when you have a lot of acne to use exfoliator. I know, because I have used. Now, the 32% AHA and 2% BHA exfoliator from The Ordinary is a legendary product. It's a very safe product to use as long as we're using it within 10 minutes. There's been some class action suit against it in the US because it tends to burn your skin, but that is also because it's used carelessly. 10 minutes means 10 minutes, not keep it 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's definitely going to burn your skin. Now, if your acne is already under control and you feel you know your skin very well, you're seeing good results, then you must include the exfoliator as a necessary, as an essential product, not as a good to have. Now that you have the products in place, let's discuss the routine. The AM routine, you're going to use the vitamin C, then go in with your hyaluronic acid, then go in with your azolite, then the niacinamide. In the PM routine, 4 times a week, you're going to use all of that, plus you're going to use the salicylic acid. The salicylic acid from the ordinary should only be done spot treatment on the active acne. If your skin is really very oily and your skin barrier is still strong, then you can take a little bit of salicylic acid and apply it all over your face. Otherwise, don't do it, because salicylic acid is also very, very dry. And when our skin becomes too dry, it can lead to more acne breakouts. So be a little careful. 3 times in a week, you're going to use the retinoid. Now the retinoid, I always suggest that you just do a cleanse retinoid moisturizer. If your skin is very dry, very sensitive skin, or using retinoid for the first time, then sandwich it. Cleanser, moisturizer, retinoid, moisturizer. Should you use other actives retinoid? I personally feel you should not. What we know is that when we combine oil-based serums with retinoid, the retinoid doesn't get absorbed very well. So you're getting no benefit out of retinoid. Now this we know of oil-based serums. What if some kind of interaction happens between the other actives and retinoid and not getting the full effect of retinoid, is what I feel. Better is to just use retinoid. Now if you've been doing it, it's working for your skin, very good, please continue to use it. But I like to go a little slow and cautious when we are starting a new skincare routine, and once the skin is adjusted, the products are working, then I will go a little more adventurous and be crazily experimenting. I do a lot of experiments. So I personally feel that go slow initially. And also let your skin adjust, because some people might get peeling, might get dryness, might get purging, even if the retinoid is mixed with squalene. So take your time. It's better to be slow and better to be consistent. Now this skincare routine, if you just do the budgeting for it, which is very, very important, I feel, that is why I've divided it into essentials and good to have. The essential itself will cost you between 2,000 rupees, 2,200 rupees, and the whole thing will cost you between 4,500 to 5,000 rupees. So budget dekh ke chalega, because what is important is you start with what you can afford so that you're able to use it for longer, because in the acne fight, it's important to be consistent for a longer period of time. Give yourself 5 to 6 months. Make sure your nutrition is in place, make sure your stress is in place, make sure you're exercising, and you will get past acne. I have, and so can you. Now if you have bleeding acne, which is blood and pus coming out of your acne, please drop the retinol, because that's only going to irritate your skin further and will also make the acne harder to cure. And you must stop the vitamin C also. The vitamin C reacts with the iron in the blood, and that can cause your skin to get more redder and more raw, and also slow down the process of healing. You can continue with all the other products, but with bleeding acne, it's very, very important to make sure that you're going very gentle. And please don't use the exfoliator at all. For more questions on this, I'm going to meet you in the comment section.